nowadays. When they were there was called secondary school. Yeah. Good morning and welcome to the studios of Radio Gold.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to see you. In 1994, I guess you're still doing the 7 years.
No, yeah.
Yeah, 7 years.
The 7 year system.
Yes, there was
5 years and then
the 2 years sixth form.
5 years and
2 years sixth form.
Okay.
So making 7 years.
Did all of you spend all the 7 years at Sogakope?
No, Sogakope didn't have a sixth form by then.
Okay.
So when you are done with your O level, you move to
another school and do
your sixth form. You want move to a sixth form school.
Okay.
To complete your sixth form.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
And at the same time, SS was in its second year.
Okay.
So that time, the second batch of SS
was also completing.
Okay.
So it was 2 batches that completed.
94.
Those of you are doing the O level
and the SS.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So you were the transition group.
Yes.
I see.
We were the last O level group.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice to have you. Quite a history.
They were the last and we were the first.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, please.
Oh, so
we were the second, sorry.
You were
second. We were the second batch.
For the new system.
Okay.
And then the last batch for the old system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's a mix of people who completed around the same time.
Yes. The same year, different months.
Same year, different months.
Yes.
So
completed in September.
So you have both the O level students.
Yeah.
And
then the SS. Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
Yes. It's nice to see people from my old school. Whenever I get to meet them, nowadays it's once in a while. Once in a while I get to meet people from Sogakope. You're celebrating 30 years of living school. First, I just went by the names. I will go by the names again so that I identify exactly who I'm speaking to and at what time. So my seniors, Madam editing to me.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That is okay. So you are easy to identify. You are the only man. Felix Afeti is the secretary.
Yes.
And then there's Yaira Jiche.
I am.
Okay. There's Bridget Jando. Jando. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Financial secretary, the woman with the who has the money? Is it
the treasurer?
Okay. You take account of the money,
yes.
Then she keeps it.
She keeps the money.
Fantastic. Well, nice to have you in the studio once again.
Thank you.
You're celebrating 30 years of leaving school. How does that feel like? And let me start from Felix. You are the secretary.
Yes, please.
30 years of leaving school. How does that feel like?
It feels great to be to leave school after 30 years with all the things you've done. The nostalgia and all that. So this day and time, we feel that after all the things we have done after school, the training Sogakope has given us is still part of us. Okay. And we feel it is an opportune time to go and celebrate the achievement over the period of 30 years. Thank you.
How was Sogakope like in the 90s? I wasn't there in the 90s. I'm wondering. How was the school like in the 90s when you were there?
It was fun.
Fun?
Yes. At a point in time, it was mixed with the old system and the new system. Yeah. So you having 2 streams of students, and everybody and the ideas and the curriculum different. Mm-hmm. And the school itself was a lovely place to be. Okay. It was really fun. The headmaster at our time was lovely, and let me say, we share a lot of memories. That's why we want to go back and share those memories.
Remember old times.
Yeah, because you are quite a unique group.
Sure.
A unique group, the 94-year group. How was it like? So you're doing O level, somebody was doing SS, and they were completing, whilst they were completing with you at the same time. Were you sharing the same classrooms?
No.
So how did you work?
Okay. So the O system, the O level students were at the sixth form block. We were in Sogakope, so you know where it's called sixth form block. So the O level students were at the sixth form blocks, and the other junior blocks that we were occupying when we were juniors, the SS students were there. So we were not together during teaching hours. We were on different locations.
Okay.
But we go to dining together, we go to worship together, we do everything together. The dormitory are shared by us. We are mixed in the dormitory. We don't have a dormitory for the O level. No. Apart from the classroom setup, we're together as family. And that's why I said it was fun.
It was fun.
Yes.
But the classroom setup was different.
Was different.
Yeah, when I got there, the sixth form block was our science block.
Okay.
Yes, and I was a science student, so I was.
So you
in that
have
block.
stationed at the system block throughout.
Yes,
Then you are lucky.
Throughout the period I was, that's why I was asking, Felix.
Yeah, it was some way at the time, even sharing of position, like the prefect position and all that.
Okay.
You have the main school prefect being the
Old
old
system.
system,
Okay.
and assistant being the
New
the new
system.
system. But when they left us in June, we have assumed our full.
Oh, so you had a carefully balanced system.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, we were very friendly brothers and sisters and all that. They spent longer time on campus than us. But when they left, of course, we went to our sixth form block and enjoyed the place fully. Yeah.
So once they exited, then the new system took over completely.
surely.
So you were the ones that they were waiting for to leave for the system.
For them
to
to
go.
be seniors.
I'm wondering how the relationship is like nowadays, because you still get to miss as the new system, old system. How is the relationship between the two groups?
It's excellent. We get to do virtually everything together. And then most of our programs, we are all involved. Even when we set up committees, it's a combination of the old system and the new system. Like he explained, it's still the same now, even with our executives.
Okay.
It's a mixture of both
The new.
the new and the old.
Currently,
So
our
it's
president is from the new system.
Okay.
All
The
the
secretary.
vice is
The secretary is
old
also from
system.
there.
Yes.
Okay.
The secretary is also from the new system, and then the publicity
it's also from the
organizer
new
is also
system.
from the new system.
No,
So it's a
okay.
mixture.
Okay. At the time, nobody was polling ranks. Like the.
Oh, definitely we have
that
some
one
of
is
those
there.
things. but-
Definitely, we are in a competitive world, so there was rivalry
Yeah.
in a way, but we need to manage
To
it
manage it.
and get to where we are today. And we are not the only people that are having the mixed stream.
Okay.
The 93 also have the
They,
mixed
they
stream.
also had them. Okay.
Yes, and we also have the midstream. So we have 2 year groups that have the midstream, and the rest
93 and
and the
94.
94.
Okay.
Yes.
Then the 95, all new.
All new.
All new.
Oh,
So
okay.
from 95, all new.
And I must say that we have an excellent president in the name of Dr. Godfred Amawu,
Okay.
who has actually united us very well as one unique year group.
Okay.
We call ourselves pace setters
Okay.
because we have been excellent in the way we do things. We gel together as one unique year group, and we have done a lot of projects for the school. Through his leadership, in fact, we can be proud of him as a great leader who has led. Unfortunately, he's engaged in other similar activities, and he's not here with us.
Good morning to him. Now, when you leave school, it takes some time for you to put together these year groups and do the whole students association for specifically the year groups. How long did it take? When did it start?
It started in 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
From 1994, 2010. Before, so far, have you been able to get everybody on board? We're still trying to find.
Not really. You cannot get, as you know, you cannot get everybody on board because not everybody that leaves school that want to get involved in all students association.
Okay.
So basically, I can say we have about 70% on board,
Oh, that's impressive.
and
We're working towards.
we're still working towards it by getting
A lot more
a
people.
lot more people to join. May their soul rest in peace. We also have some few mates that we've lost
Passed
them,
on, okay.
and I think we still going on, and we think we'll get there.
And you're saying so far you've done a lot for the school through the platform of the 94 year group.
Yes.
Tell us some of the things you've been able to do over the since 2010. That alone is 14 years now.
Yeah.
So I think the association basically started with the founding president and Dr.
Kingsley Tonyeva.
Tonyo.
Okay.
Okay, so he started the whole thing, and was the founding president for years before we started doing the democracy by electing after every 2 years. And during his time, he did few program and few projects. And we can just mention offhand, we did the school clinics presently. We renovated the school bay and the guest house. They are in the same building, so we did the two. And we hand over 2 years ago. We're going to supply them with the medical supplies. Then we also did house the assembly hall. We also did a project of giving some computers to the school. We did a whole lot that we cannot mention all, but to just top off of the head. This is what we did as a year group. Apart from what the Mother SOSA does, and we also contribute to. This is what we've done as a year group.
As a year group separately.
Yes.
Felix?
And generally, as Ogaskans, we pride ourselves at the lower Volta University. And when the Volta Lake disaster happened, our year group actually donated a lot of items to the school and other communities in the area. We've supplied some medical items to the school clinic as well. And those are some of the great things we have actually done. And we will be doing more. We have a lot in the, pipeline coming for the school.
We are even planning.
Even the headmaster's office, the TV there, you can see that it's by our year group.
I see. That's nice. That's nice.
Our label is boldly on campus. I can assure you about that. Thank you.
Eddie, do you wanted to add something?
I was saying we are planning to get an arrow for the school.
Arrow. Okay.
Rivers Osmosis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. The
So
interesting
we call ourselves the pace setters. Yeah. And we are proud of that.
You lead, everybody follow.
Sure.
And when we call ourselves pace setters, it's a positive competition. We are running our race. We are not in competition with anybody, but we want to shine the light so that other year groups like yours can also identify what we are doing. We are in days that government, knowing that all students are very supportive of their schools, that they want to be proud of, they are not really assisting that much. Deliberately leaving things in the hands of all students. So we have actually responded to that call, and we are ever doing more, so that we expect other year groups to join us under the leadership of the Mother SOSA. We can all do a lot of things as year groups. The last time we were on campus, we were advising the headmaster to actually have a model so that we know the list of projects we have. Year groups can adopt some blocks and all that, and other year groups can also adopt other projects. And as a school that is over 60 years old, it means that we have about 60 years, 60 various year groups. If we model that and we adopt various programs on campus and activities on campus, we don't need government to come in to build our school for us. We can do a lot ourselves as a year group. So that is a challenge we have thrown to him and the Mother SOSA to ensure that something like that is done, so that we can all contribute significantly to be proud of Sogakope that we want to build. Thank you.
Tell us about this 30th anniversary celebration that you're doing this weekend. What will happen? Who will respond to my question? Do I go back to the secretary?
We all can.
Okay.
Okay.
I've not heard you much.
Okay. In fact, it's a yearly program. We started with the walk on the hill, which was somewhere in April. Yes, April to be precise. And then we undertook a career fair on campus, sponsored by APSA. And then Friday, which is tomorrow, would start the anniversary proper.
Okay.
So we'll arrive on campus, have a meeting with the school management, and then we'll do a studio appearance with Freedom FM, Sogakope.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll do some networking at FAMS. I hope you know FAMS.
I know.
It's also owned by Sogakope.
Yes.
And then on Saturday, there will be aerobics. After aerobics, we'll go back to our various homes or hotels or wherever we find ourselves and get ready for the main event itself.
Okay.
Where we'll have cultural display, and then we'll have a guard of honor, which will be inspected by our chairperson in the person of Sena Nombo Alose.
Okay.
He's a Sogan.
He's also a Sogasken
We are very
92.
proud.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 92-year group.
Yes. And then we would proceed with the speech and prize giving day. And then after we are done, there'll be lunch, and then there'll be some little sports. And then after all that, we'll get to do some hangover, some hangout or something around somewhere.
Sogakope.
Somewhere in Sogakope. And then Sunday.
Is it somewhere or just anywhere? Because if it's somewhere in Sogakope, it's a specific place. That's
Somewhere in Sogakope.
Somewhere in Sogakope. And then on Sunday, Thanksgiving service. And then we crowned it with a special watching party at Agbaga.
Hey,
Do you know that place?
He does. He does.
you're going into the Zongo.
Oh, yeah, we are going into the Zongo on Sunday.
I see.
For our watch party, then we depart to our various homes by God's grace.
When you were in school, you were going to Agbaga.
Yes.
How? Yeah, I thought you were borders.
Oh.
But we definitely go out.
Yeah.
Yes, when is jogging time?
You know when we do road work?
Yes.
When you do road race, you quickly pass there and take something before you get back to campus.
Yeah, because when we went to Agbaga, I was on.
And when you are coming to school, you come early, you can pass there. When you are going home on holiday too, you can pass there and make yourself good before you go. If you like, you can even take some package along. So we never go to water region, that stretch of the water region, without going through Agbaga. When we are even going to Funua, we have to pass there before we get to the Funua. So when we come to you for your birthday party, your wedding or anything, before we arrived, we are good. Unless we are not getting to Sogakope, then that's it. But once we pass through Sogakope, we need to pass through
We
Agbaga.
must go to
we have to pay
Agbaga.
So we definitely have to pay homage after 30 years to Agbaga. Yes.
Before you leave.
Before we leave.
Very interesting.
And Sena, on that day too, we'll be awarding prizes.
Okay.
We'll be awarding prizes to
on
24
the
students.
Friday.
Okay. The speech and prize giving.
Yeah,
Yes.
the speech and prize giving day.
So 24 students.
For
Yeah.
24 students.
Sponsored by ourselves.
Sponsored
What
ourselves.
will be the criteria for students receiving awards?
So best behaved
Okay.
students, best
Subjects.
scores, and the subjects, the program,
Subject areas.
and then the program areas.
Okay.
General science, home economics program, agriculture program, and all those things will be awarded for 2 people in each program, boy and girl, boy and girl.
Okay. Do you have a project that you are carrying for the 30th anniversary celebration? You have a project in mind?
And that's where
Yeah,
we,
so that's
The
the
speech and prize giving day we are organizing,
The-
and also we'll go and do some donation of hospital
Okay.
items to
Okay.
our
To our
clinic. The
clinic.
clinic is our
Okay.
baby.
Okay.
I mean, we renovated the place, so anytime we go to Sogakope,
You
we want to
restock
show
the
our
clinic, okay.
Yeah.
in those schools.
Okay. Okay. Felix,
Yeah.
anything to add?
Yes, I want to share a bit of light on the theme. The celebration, actually, our Pearl anniversary. We are considering the theme to be. We have considered the theme to be artificial intelligence, its implication on the future of jobs.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, and cyber security.
Hey,
AI.
you're going high.
AI.
We have seen the impact of artificial intelligence so far. People who ask what is artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Since the days in the 1950s, when it was introduced by one John McCarthy, we know artificial intelligence is actually science or engineering systems to actually build softwares or engineering tools that will mimic the human intelligence of like a machine, computers mimicking the human intelligence and doing things like human beings. So normally we say the robots and all that. The fear today is people knowing that artificial intelligence is coming to take over people's jobs. Obviously, it's true somehow if you don't reskill and update your skills it will have that impact on you. I've always been saying that artificial intelligence has come with huge opportunities for us. Build your skills, have your career, have your focus, and put artificial intelligence in your pocket as a tool to support what you do and do it better, faster, and with less ease and all that. Yesterday, I prepared a CV for somebody. Within 5 minutes, I gave the CV, and the person was asking, are you done? I said, yes. Look at it. And of course, it was a vivid, a clear description of his, what he has done over years. And he was surprised. An element in artificial intelligence called prompt engineering helps you to do most of those things.
I guess you'll be talking more about that during the anniversary celebration. Sure. How do you intend to explore that particular theme? Because that's a strong theme.
Yeah.
And I hear a lot of speech and prize giving day. At what point in time would you be dealing with that theme, and how would it play a role?
It will be part of the anniversary. One Professor
Clement
Jonu is a great man in the area of IT. He will be there to, share a lot of insight on the impact of artificial intelligence and all that. So
on which day would this happen?
Saturday.
The same Saturday. Yes. You have a packed Saturday.
Yeah.
Very.
You're sure you can go through everything?
Go through.
That's why we are
the pace setters.
I see.
So even the advent of artificial intelligence, the same cyber criminals and all that, they will also be finding their ways using the same artificial intelligence tools to also see what they can still do through their social engineering, systems and all that. To put things at you, once you respond, of course, they get you. So it is also good that the same artificial intelligence, its positive side, has also made the cyber security system stronger. So that at the end of the day, what used to be a serious attack, artificial intelligence has also made it to be more robust. So complementing the two will make professionals in the field or workers, who are using IT tools, actually deliver the best of what they all do. Become more productive and all that in their fields of expertise.
So that will be a thing that will be addressed at the celebration.
Sure.
Felix, we have to bring this to. We have to conclude this, and I'd like to take a few words from each of you before we go. I'll start from my left with Edith.
All right. So I'm very happy to be here and to expose our anniversary and all those things. What I have to do now is I would like to appreciate all our sponsors. In fact, we can't do this thing alone. We had some people who sponsored it throughout, both home and abroad. So our sponsors are Absa Bank, Julnaiko Equitals, which is owned by one of us. And then Tago Falls Lodge, and then Ice Prime.
They are all sponsoring.
They are all sponsoring. Because I'm the treasurer, I have to appreciate them.
It's important.
But then abroad, we have some of our colleagues abroad. Samuel Menu, Uto Robert, Bentel, Gifty Kudiabo, a lot of them over there. They've been supporting us
Did
so much. Makofi Saba is another person.
Come to write something here if you
So we are so grateful to all of them. And even our own here. It's not easy to get money, but they really tried. And because of this, we are able to, move forward to celebrate our 30th anniversary.
Bridget.
Hi. We can't forget our own members. They've contributed. They are with us. Might everybody have done as much little that the person can give to make sure this become a reality. So we just want to thank everybody of the 94-year group for their contribution to make it possible. If you hadn't made that, we won't be here today talking on the radio to tell them that we are celebrating. So we want to appreciate them and say very big thank you to all 94-year group. And I also want to add that we are not doing this alone. It is also a homecoming for the alumni. So all students of Sogakope are invited to come on board to make it.
Okay.
And this will go to you especially as a member of the SOSA, that you are highly invited. We expected you on Saturday to see you live and color.
Thank you. Well, I'll jump to, because I have something with you that I'll come back to you, Ira. But before that, Felix, you first.
Yes. We want to thank you for this opportunity. The year group for outstanding performance so far. We are a great, fruitful family, and will continue to be that. I don't want to be deliberate, but let me mention we call her Madam, our organizer, Lucy Jifa
Agbembe,
Okay.
Yeah.
She has been very outstanding.
Organa 1.
Okay.
Organa one.
In fact, she doesn't sleep
Okay.
because she wants the best. And if you don't become the best with her, you will not enjoy her. And our president is listening to us. We are proud of him.
We give him shout out.
Very, very, very good.
Also, Mr. Johnson Agonu.
Okay.
Miss Johnson.
The original organizer.
And you know,
But is your founding president still
thank you.
around?
Yeah,
Yes.
Dr. Kingsley.
Okay. So he started all this.
He started.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
with
he
some
began and started putting together
Yeah.
everybody one after the other.
Yes.
Is he still active in the group?
Yeah, very
Very active.
In fact, he's the chairman for the
committee.
For the committee that's putting together the
Yeah, the anniversary
30th
committee.
anniversary. He's the
He's the
chairman.
chairman.
Yaira, because I went to a school called Jiche.
Yes, that's my cousin.
The man after whom the school was named is your cousin.
Yes.
I see. So when I saw the name Jiche,
I knew.
I was wondering what the relationship was.
Oh, that's my cousin.
That's nice.
That's my cousin.
That's nice. Is he still around? His long past?
No, he's around.
He's around.
Yeah, he's around.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, then we have to arrange it, because I really like to meet the man.
Okay.
Yes. For you to have had the whole school named after you, means that you left a lasting impact.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me hear from you.
I would want to express my sincere thanks to all my mates here, and then those at home at work. I would throw an invitation to everybody, every Sosan, if they can, they should find time to come and celebrate with us. 30 years after school, it's quite some time. And sometimes some of us feel old because we've started graying. But now we are told even the grays, it doesn't matter. But then we would have to thank God for bringing us so far. And we want to thank our sponsors once again for everything they've done for us. So,
Don't forget the headmaster.
especially the headmaster too,
That
for
is
his
so
support.
Jojo,
Because
Newman.
if you are an old students association and you don't have the support of the school, the current headmaster, there's no way you can do anything. So I would want to express my sincere thanks to the headmaster as well.
Well, we have to bring this to a close, but before we do that, since we are, I don't remember how much of the anthem I do remember.
Oh, we will try.
Yes. You will try.
Yeah, we'll sing for you. We'll sing for you. After 30 years, we'll still sing for you.
Yes.
The boy will sing.
It's quite an anthem.
Yeah.
To be very frank, it's quite an anthem. When I joined Sogakope, we're not sure what the words were. To be very frank, we're not sure what the words were, so we just used to go along with the rhythm.
Let's sing out loud to brother, sing out loud to sister.
So I guess I'll conduct. So
Okay.
1, 2.
But you'll be part of it.
Yes,
anyway.
I'll join.
Okay. Stanley Sogakope alive.
1, 2.
We manage pure and sacrifice humbly and march with love and faith to shine, year by year, so sing for the rich star. Sing out aloud, brother, sing out aloud, sister, oh, God, sing out aloud. No cross, no crown, no tears, no blinding. Behold, the didn't hear you sing.
He's a singer out aloud.
Yeah,
that was the part we used to sing. So the rest of it, we will keep quiet until we get to sing out aloud. That's the most interesting part.
Sogakope, no cross, no crowd.
No crowd.
No cross, no
No
crown.
crowd.
There must be a cross carried for you to wear a crown.
Have a crown.
Nice to meet you, editing to me, who is treasurer of the group. Felix Apeti is secretary. There's Yaira Jiche, who is vice president, and Bridget Jando, who is financial secretary. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Say,
I hope you
Thank you
join
very
us.
much for the opportunity.
I hope so. That's
Try,
what
try.
I am praying I can do, especially that baga session.
You know, Sunday morning.
That's what I'm interested in, that baga session.
So we have some souvenirs. We brought some for you.
Oh, great.
So it's over there.
Great. Okay, so thank you for coming.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Well, it's a good morning conversation. We'll take a break. When we come back, I guess we'll talk to Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. Then we'll have Comrade Bernard Mona join us in studio.
Hisense is best known for all your electronic appliance needs, such as television, refrigerator, chest freezer, and